So yes, I did have court this morning. And let's talk about it. We're gonna expose the scammer once again. And we're gonna go from there. So first off, she filed a restraining order on me, and it was completely and utterly denied. Why? Can't file a restraining order on somebody for defending themselves and telling them sides of the story. I'm not telling people to go harass her. And so her restraining order was denied. Is there a hearing for it? Yes. But denied, denied, denied. And here you go. Denied, 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 denied. So, wasn't surprised. I saw the restraining order. It was super weak. I mean, when somebody's lying about you for 2 years and you start to defend yourself, that's not harassment. That's called defending yourself. So, it's kind of like getting charged for assault when somebody beats you up on the street because you swung back. Doesn't make any sense. So that one's hilarious. So that's denied. And also, where is it at? And I did put in a request for sealing all the documents so that people aren't using things and putting out of context and everything else. And so she is she is filing for full custody. Why? I don't know. Because I defended myself. It's not going to work. But I don't take risks when it comes to my children. So I did start a Buy Me a Coffee campaign. I will not beg for anything, but I've spent $170,000 in lawyer fees to defend myself against false allegations and won them all. But $170,000 in 2 years does hurt. And I do make money, but this stuff is definitely financially draining me. So if you guys want to support me, I will use 100% of the proceeds to pay for a lawyer. Hopefully there's enough to pay for a lawyer. I need to show you guys something else. Where is it? I'll be right back. Because I don't like to say things without proof because these people lie. So I'll be right back. I think I left it in the other room. Alright guys, sorry I left this important document. So, you guys remember how I exposed her as scamming the GoFundMe? She raised $70,000. Has nothing to do with jealousy, it has to do with principle and ethics. A multimillionaire should not be raising money from broke people, which is the average American does not have $500 as an emergency. So, not that I'm making fun of anyone. But she is, where is it at? Where is it at? So she raised $70,000 for a GoFundMe, and guess who she's asking to pay for her lawyer fees? This guy. So she raised money on the internet, $70,000 to pay for lawyer fees, and she's not even going to pay for the lawyer. She's trying to make me pay for the lawyer, which I really severely doubt will be granted. It's $6,500 is what she's requesting. So there you go. It doesn't take $70,000 to do a few hearings, and in fact, according to her lawyer, it only takes $6,500. So once again, people are just being scammed. But I'm trying to show you the proof. I'm just trying to look for it. Where is that piece of paper? I thought it was this. Where is it? Gonna need to find it. I have a stack of papers just everywhere, and I'm trying to figure it out. Where is it? Because she is requesting attorney fees of $6,500, despite the fact that she already raised $70,000. So she's trying to take your guys' money and pocket it. That, my friends, is fraud. Jailable up to probably 3 years in prison. Where is that piece of paper? Where did I see that at? I have like 600 pages of crap. Oh, she was kind enough to give me to offer me visitation. I mean, she knows that I'm a terrific father. An absolute She doesn't even know how tall I am. She listed me as 6'2". I'm 6'1". Oh man. Where the hell is this? Anyways, I'll find it. Anyways, so I do not have a restraining order on me. It was fully denied. I am going public with this because it will be twisted and manipulated and lied about. And she is requesting for lawyer fees despite raising $70,000. She wants me to pay her $6,500 for her attorney fees. So the scam continues, but I was just gonna self-represent, but since she is trying to take my kids from me, I would appreciate some support because I'm not gonna lie, I've taken a little hit business-wise. I still make money, but there's not a lot of surplus currently right now because of everything she's doing. So I mean, I'm not gonna risk my kids. Just plain and simple. I'm just not gonna risk my kids. And we would never be in this situation if she just would co-parent peacefully. But she had to publish a book, which are all lies, and she had to continuously go online and defame me, harass me, despite being the father of her children. So all of this is going to affect my children in the future. It will follow them for their entire lives. It will follow me for my entire life, and it will follow her for her entire life. So she prioritized short-term monetary gain for long-term emotional abuse of her children. So anyways, I'm gonna go take my kids to the park now. It is a beautiful, hot, sunny day here. And, but yeah, the link, so I'm gonna post the link to the Buy Me a Coffee in the comments section. You know, one of the things that I learned during this little energy spiritual healing retreat and through therapy is that I need to be better at receiving, because I am a giver. That is my natural state. But I need to be better at asking for help when I need help. I just don't have the money to fork out another $20,000 or $30,000 for lawyer fees. And that's the truth. This entire process has kind of bled me dry. You know, I got to be a man and admit when I need help. So if you guys want to buy a coffee, I appreciate it. And I'm going to go back to making educational content. I am in spiritually, emotionally, the best place since I've been in since probably 2017. This guy really helped me, and I thought it was weird. I thought it was, and we'll be going over some of the science of it. But it was very, very helpful. I got off that table. I was groggy for a few minutes, because basically what it is it puts your body in sort of a hibernation state, quasi-hibernator state, kind of like a bear when they're hibernating over the winter, and that activates your immune system and all these enzymes that we'll talk about, and all these neurologic elements that I'll go into detail about, and it was just super refreshing. Like, usually I need a ton of coffee to get through the day. Woke up this morning, I drank a cup of coffee, and I don't need any more caffeine for the rest of the day. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. 5 years ago, I would have said this was like woo-woo placebo stuff. But now that I've seen the evidence, I'm like, okay, this is where medicine's going. So I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hate because I'm a doctor. And then people are going to be like, a doctor begging for help on the internet. But hey, I'm past the point caring what people that hate me think. They hate me based on the words of another person. They've never met me. They've never met her. They've never met anybody online. People just cast judgment, and I'm past it. I really just don't care anymore. And this is going to, I'm sure, bloggers everywhere. Dr. Dean's a beggar, beggar, beggar. I'm not going to get on here and be like a dancing fool, like the town jester, begging for anything. But I mean, I'm going to be doing a lot more educational content. If you guys find it valuable, then you guys can contribute. If you guys want to help me with lawyer fees to protect my children, I appreciate it. But I'm not going to get on here begging. My stars button, they have reported my page so much that my star button does not work. It has been in review for 3 years now. I've contacted everyone at Facebook and nobody can fix it. It's basically, my page has been reported by hundreds of thousands of people, probably, I don't know. So my star button doesn't work. So get a job. I have a job, very successful one. It's still, I'm still 50% down from where I was before she started all this madness, before she started harassing me and telling her people to destroy my business. I am building back. I am getting there, but it takes some time, you know. And I'm fairly expensive. I'm probably the most expensive chiropractor in town. So, you know, it's like I don't need to see that many people. But, you know, LA is expensive. My rent's nearly $7,000, you know, so I gotta make, you know, I have a lot of expenses, I'm just not gonna lie. And 20, 30K on lawyers is quite a steep bill. So anyways, that is the truthful, no shame, like, hey, Father, I will not risk my kids. I must be in their lives. I love them, they love me. That is just the way it's supposed to be. You set up kids for every statistical disadvantage for not having a father in their life. And I am a damn good father. I am awesome at being a dad. That is, nobody can take that from me. I love my kids to death. I prioritize them. They come first in every decision I make, whether it's dating, whether it's where we live. I live in this place because it's a great school district. Every decision I make is what's best for my kids. And that's the way, and that's what a good father should be. I provide, I support, and I protect. And sometimes I have to protect them from the internet. All right, guys, I'm gonna go take my kids to the park. So it's hot as hell here. I should probably put on some sunglasses. But thanks. Instead of being on here, go to work. I have 3 patients later, and I charge $300 an hour. I'm not poor, but I do have. But it is hard to come up with a retainer of $20,000 up front when I have all these other expenses that I'm paying for. So so bring in the insults. I'm a beggar. I'm a dirty man. I'm an evil narcissist. Whatever. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, you guys have been trying to break my spirit for going on 2.5 years. It worked for a little bit, and now I'm untouchable. So that's the truth. Catch you later. Time to go play with my kids. But I appreciate everyone that stuck through me through the years, can see through the BS, see through the bullshit, and this madness just has to come to an end. This cannot continue. She's saying she's going to tell her story. Tell your story. Like, you've been caught in so many lies that only people without a high school education believe you. So, anyways, I'm out of here. Yeah, the restraining order was completely denied. Her restraining order was basically like, I beat this guy up in the street. Like, so this is the equivalent of her restraining order. Some guy attacks a woman on the street, beats her up, and then the woman does a haymaker and breaks his nose in defense. And then the guy that's trying to rob her tries to file for a restraining order for her defending herself. So it's hilarious. It is ignorant and obviously unfounded because it was rejected. Unlike mine, which was approved because there are legitimate concerns. So I'm talking about this because, and again, in self-defense, because the lies are going to just go crazy. And that's what people do. They just lie to protect their God, the person that they worship. Go worship her, but leave me alone. All right, time to go to the park.